All right, so we've added fields to our custom content type, and we've seen how the Entity API works there. Let's take a look at taxonomy and see how it works there. But before we do that, let's talk about what a taxonomy is. I've covered this in the Drupal beginner course, but just as a quick reminder, taxonomy is site-wide categorization. We have a vocabulary, and then we have terms and child terms. Every vocabulary is exclusive, and so on the right-hand side, you might have a vocabulary called fish, non-native fish, as you see on the screen. We're actually going to use the taxonomy for a slightly different purpose. As an example, on the left-hand side, we're going to have a taxonomy called landmarks, and then the Opera House and Taronga Park Zoo will actually be terms that we've added fields to. You can have star ratings, amenities, property types, again, all kinds of examples of taxonomy that we could use on our awesome hotel site. We're going to set up the left-hand one called landmarks. All right, click on Manage, click on Structure, and click on Taxonomy. The tag system in Drupal, we covered that in the beginner class as well, is something that I never ever use. It's great for quickly adding terms to, say, a blog item or something like that, but it's just too unwieldy unless you block site editors from adding terms on the fly. I prefer a closed taxonomy system. Go ahead and click Add Taxonomy, and let's call this Landmarks. In the description, these are the landmarks for each hotel. Click Save. And so now we have our new vocabulary. Let's go ahead and click Add Term just so we can see how this works. Again, we did this in the beginner class. Let's call this the Opera House. The Opera House is one of Sydney's most famous landmarks. Click Save. And now we have our first term under the landmarks vocabulary called Opera House, but it's just a title and a body. In the next video, we'll add a couple of fields to make this really stand out.